Our story title is From Seed to Plant. The author and illustrator is Gail Gibbons. The story genre, meaning what kind of book we have, the story is informational text, which means it has pictures with labels. There's real things, facts, and information. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. A flower is made up of many parts. On the flower, the outside colorful part, that is the petal. In the middle of the flower on the inside, that middle part that sticks up, that is called the pistil. On top of the pistil, on the top of that is the stigma. The two little sections underneath are called the ovules. That's where they store the eggs for the seeds. Near the pistil and the stigma, and then there's the ovules. There's also some little parts that stick out. Those are called the stamens. Underneath, a little green looking type, almost like a leaf, that's called sepal. And then of course the bottom part is the stem. Very complicated. Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen, you know, that yellow stuff that when you smell a flower gets stuck on your nose? That's the pollen. The pollen must land from the stamen on the stigma on top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. Pollination happens in different ways. Often, wind blows pollen from flower to flower. Also, bees and other insects and hummingbirds help pollinate too. While they visit flowers for their sweet juice called nectar, pollen rubs onto their bodies. Then they carry the pollen to another flower where it comes off on the pistil. If a pollen grain from a flower lands on the pistil of the same kind of flower, it grows a long tube through the pistil into an ovule. This is the beginning of a seed. The seeds grow inside the flower. Even as the flower begins to die, as the seed becomes bigger, a fruit or a pod grows around them. The fruit or the pod protects the seed. When the fruit pod ripens, it breaks open. The seeds are ready to become new plants. Some seeds fall to the ground at the base of the plant, where they will grow. Some pods or fruits will pop and the seeds will pop out. Sometimes the birds eat the berries and they drop the seeds. Other seeds fall into streams, ponds, rivers, or the ocean. There, they travel on the water until they stick to the dirt along a shore. The wind helps to scatter the seeds. Some seeds, like those wishing flowers that you blow on, they have fluff on them that lets them float to the ground like tiny parachutes. Other seeds have wings that help spread and spin as they fall. Animals help to scatter seeds too. Like squirrels, they hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Also, some seeds stick to the fur of animals or people with their hooks. And later, they drop off onto the ground on people's clothes or fur. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in gardens. The seeds tend to come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants. The beginning of a plant, it's curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed too. The seed also has a coat on the outside to protect it. A seed won't sprout until certain things happen. First, It must be on or in the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open and the seed begins to grow. The whole process is called germination. A root grows down into the soil. The root takes in the water and minerals from the soil for food. The beginning part that grows is the shoot. Green leaves grow up from the shoot towards the sun. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves make food for the plant from the water and the minerals from the soil. It also uses sunlight and the air all around the plant. Finally, the plant is fully grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. Many of the foods people eat are actually seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, and minerals. And they're tasty too. If you decide that you want to, you can go ahead and make your own project. What you would do, you can get paper towel, a clear cup, glass, plastic, whatever you guys want. Pour some water on the paper towel, put it on the inside, and then put the seed on the outside of the paper towel against the glass inside the cup. So then you can see through the glass. Put it in the sun and you can watch as your seed grows. Once it grows, you can transfer it to soil and care for your plant.